question 2. Where do hires labor and rents capital equipment in a very competitive market? Currently, the wage rate is 2 cedis per hour. The capital is rated at 3 cedis per hour. The unit price of the product is 1.25. Suppose the firm's production function is as follows, and the firm is contracted to produce a total of 770 units of the product of Gideon Wade P. What is the amount of labor and capital Gideon Wade should employ in order to maximize profit? B. What is the maximum profit? So to start, we first give you the information from what you have been given. So you have the production function. Plus 20. The unit of labor. So price of a unit of labor, PO. Price of a unit of capital, PK. So if you come and search for price of a unit of labor, we have percent. Currently, the wage rate is 2 cedis. Wage rate can be used in place of labor. You can use wage rate in place of labor. So you have that. What's the figure? 2 cedis. 2 cedis. Capital is rented as 3 cedis per hour. Capital. Capital can also be used in place of rent. Rent. R. Cost are given. 3 cedis. So there's 3 cedis. So price. Price of a product P. It was minutes. The unit price of the product is 1 cedi, things 5, so 1.25. Price 1.25. Now, someone might ask that how would I be able to identify if I'm calculating for a long run question or a short run question? A short run labor is paid. The long run it varies. They use either capital or labor. So for this question, we are using capital and labor, so we are dealing with the long run. So we use the formula. Marginal product of labor over marginal product of capital is equal to price of labor over price of capital. We then check the question: do you have price of labor? Do you have price of capital? We have price of labor, yes, the same as wages, so 2 cedis. Price of capital, we have PK here. Price of a unit of capital, PK, which is the same as rent, which is 3 cedis. So we have PO, we have PK. Do you have MPL or do you have MPK in the question? No. So meaning we are going to pick the production function or the output function and differentiate it with respect towards labor and pick the same thing and differentiate with respect towards capital. So we have the function 10 0.5 plus 20. To get marginal product, we are going to differentiate this output function with respect to labor. So Q 10 Q 0.5 plus 20. So NPL. We differentiate Q with respect to labor. So now we are differentiating Q with respect to labor. So we are going to put labor into what bracket? The one we are differentiating, put it in bracket. We are differentiating labor. So we are going to put this in bracket. So there's a L 0.5. We are left with 10 G exponent 0.5. So this is 10 G 0.5 Whenever you are differentiating with respect to a constant, it becomes 0, so we don't write it. So we have that. So we move on. So we have 10 k 0.5. Law of indices. This is a variable which the power, we bring it in front. So the 0.5 comes in front of L. So 0.5 L. Then we then subtract 1 from the 0.5. So this. So we finally have 10 times 0.5. We have 5. We have this. K 0.5 L 0.5 is negative 0.5. Negative 0.5. So this becomes our marginal product of labor. So with the marginal product of labor, we now have this. Then find for what marginal product of what capital. So with the marginal product of capitals, we are going to take the same reduction function or the output function and differentiate k with respect to what k. So we have that. Plus 280. So we are going to differentiate this with respect to what capital. So we have MPK. Differentiate k with respect to capital. So this. So the one we are going to differentiate, which is the capital, we put it in bracket. So now capital, so we have this K 0.5 in bracket. We are left with 10 L 0.5. Now we are going to calculate for the one in the bracket, since that's the one we are differentiating. So we have this 10 PK, we have 10 L 0.5. Now based on the law of indices, whenever a variable is having an exponent to a number, we bring it in front of the variable. So 0.5 comes in front of the key. So 0.5. Don't forget to subtract 1 from the exponent. So minus 1. We have this. So now 10 0.5. 0.5 key. Negative 0.5. Okay. Now 10 times 0.5, we get 5. So we have NPK. Sorry. 10 times 0.5, you get 5, sorry. So 10 times 0.55, that's the L, 0.5. We have the K, negative 0.5. So this finally becomes our marginal product of capital. So now we have marginal product of labor to be this. Marginal product of capital to be that. We are giving price of labor and price of capital in the question. Price of labor 2. Labor can be used in place of wages. Laborers are paid wages. So wages is the same as labor. Price of capital. We can use rent in place of capital. So you might not see capital, you might see rent, the same thing. Price of a product is 1.25. So now let's find for the A. What is the amount of labor in capital which should employ? In order to add this to a marginal product of capital, marginal product of labor. So we then use what? The formula, then we substitute what? The marginal product of capital and the marginal product of labor into it. So we have that. Marginal product of labor. DL. Marginal product of capital. PK. Now, our marginal product of labor, that was what we just saw. So this, we bring it. 5K, 0.5. L, negative 0.5. Marginal product of capital, this, we bring it. 5 L 0.5 K negative 0.5. Also our price of labor. Remember the price of labor is different from labor. So price of labor, we were given 2 cedis. Price of labor 2 cedis. Price of capital 3 cedis. Capital is same as rent. You might not see capital, you see rent, you see it. So we have that. And the next thing is when you get to this side, the next thing is we use the indices rule. We're using indices rule where we have negative n 1 over an. Where is the indices rule we are going to use in order to use this particular side? Are you good? So now a exponent negative n is equal to 1 over a exponent n. To mean that we are going to group all the keys at one side, all the labor, which is the L at one side. So now which one is starting first? We have k, so we maintain the 5 key. We have this 5 key, 0.5. The next thing is check. Do we have any key anywhere else? Yes, we have k here. This k is exponent negative 0.5. So we'll bring it up. I go. So if you are bringing it up, it's based on this idea. So if it's coming up, it tends to go to positive. So it becomes this 0.5. Now let's move on to lever. The lever is starting first. I go. So we maintain this. So we have 5L 0.5. Do you have any lever anywhere in? Yes, it's at the top there. I go. So you bring it down. So if you are bringing it down based on this rule, it's no more L exponent negative 0.5, but rather what? L exponent 0.5. It's equal to our 2 over 3. Yeah, 2 over 3. Okay. The next thing after that side is we use another indices rule. The next indices rule is when the same number with this, or when the same bases are multiplying, we add their exponent. So m times n will give you n. Then we add their exponent n plus a. So we do the same, or use that same idea here. So we have 5, k exponent 0.5, k exponent 0.5. So we have 5, k. They are the same, so we pick 1. We add their exponent 0.5 plus 0.5 will give you 1. So we don't write it, so 5 there's it. Let's also give you 5L. Now it's 2 over 3. The next thing is you can cancel out. So we now have Q over L is equal to 2 over 3. You can then cross multiply. 3 key, we have 3 key. We have 2L. Okay. You can decide to make any of them the subject, whether capital or labor. So let's make all the subject. So 3k, we are making all the sides. So 3k is equal to 2L. We divide both sides by the coefficient of L, so 2. So you have L is equal to 1.5k. This becomes our equation 1. So from that side, you will check the question whether you were given total cost or you were given output. Are you good? Before you move on to the next step. So let's check. From this side, it said, okay, a total of 770 units of the product of Gideon what? Meaning that they were given what? A number of units. We measure quantity based in units. Are you good? If it's cost, it will be given to you as cost. But if it's in units, it represents what? Quantity. So mean that this particular question is different from the previous one. The previous one we're giving total cost. Here like the case, you are being given units. Meaning this is going to stand for what? Our quantity, which is the Q. So this becomes our Q. So the others. So since we were giving output in the question, which is Q, the 770 unit, we are not going to use the total cost from others. PK plus PL. Okay, someone might ask that in our previous question we just solved, we used this, but with this particular question, I'm still not going to use this. Yes, in this question, when it's giving total cost, so this particular formula becomes useless. We are not going to use this, but rather what? The output function. There's the output function being given to you in the question. We use this, but not the total cost function. So Q is what? 10k. 0.5 L 0.5 plus 20. We're giving this. when Q is equal to 770. So we put it here, 770. We have 10K, 0.5 L, 0.5 plus 20. So this becomes our equation 2. So we then substitute equation 1, which is this, into equation 2. So we have 770, 10K, 0.5 L, 0.5 plus 20, when L is equal to 1.5K. So we have this 770. So wherever we see L, we put what? 1.5K. So we have this 1.5. That's L, so that's 1.5K. Don't forget to bring its exponent, so 0.5 plus 20. So we solve this. We have 770. Then 0.5, 1.5, 0.5. Yeah. When you get to this point, take your time and check it very well. We have 1.5K in the bracket with an exponent of 0.5. There's a difference between there's a difference between 1.5 exponent 0.5 and 1.5K exponent 0.5. But you just do it straight away. Here, like okay, there's a variable attached to what? A number. So you can't do it like this. I do. So you don't use this. Now, with this, it's 2 in, so you have 1.5, you also have K. So you expand it. So 1.5 raised to the exponent 0.5. You come and pick the other variable, which is K. Exponent 0.5. Are you good? So that's what we bring in, but not this. Sorry, but not this. This 1.5 exponent 0.5. We have K in the middle. If there was no K given here, we would have done it this way. Are you good? But we are having K here, so we rather use this idea. So 760, 10K. 0.5, we expand this, we have 1.5, 0.5, K, 0.5, plus 20, 770, 10, K, 0.5, 5, let's go there. So now we have 10K exponent 0.5. We also have K here exponent 0.5. So let's group all together. So we also have K 0.5. Now let's point this on a curve. 1.5 exponent 0.5. Okay. We got this. Let me do this one. So 1.5, 0.5, we have plus 20. Now we are looking for what? Capital. So let's group all variables at once. So we have 770 here. So 770, we have a number in 20. We send to the left hand side, so minus 20. So we have this 10. K exponent 0.5 and K exponent 0.5. They have the same what? Basis. So we add their exponent. So 0.5 plus 0.5 will give you what? 1. So you write only 10K. And attached to this, so we have 1.5, 0.5. So 770 minus 2. So you have 750. Now, you have this 10K, 1.5, 0.5. Now in what K? So we divide both sides by what? The coefficient of what? K. So we divide So we have 750. Then key 1.5, 0.5. So we are dividing both sides by the coefficient of what key. So this we maintain the key and eliminate what the 10 with the one bracket out. So we have 10, 1.5, 0.5. That's 10, 1.5, 0.5. So out. So k is equal to 750 over 10, 1.5, 0.5. Let's see what we get. We have this. We have k to be 61.24 units. So that's our capital. Once we have our capital, you can find for what's labor. So we add our labor to that is equal to 1.5 k. So we substitute k, which is capital, into what? The equation. This was equation 1. So we substitute k, which is equal to 61.24 into equation 1. So we have that is equal to 1.5 k, 61.24. So labor is equal to 1.5 times 61.2. We have labor to 91.84 units. So basically, the A question, this was what you were trying to ask from X. What is the amount of labor in capital Gideon Boyd should employ in order to maximize profit? Gideon Boyd is expected to employ a capital of 61.24 units and a labor of 91.84 units. So actually, that's how we go about with the A part. So we move on to the B part. Okay, so with the B part, what is the maximum profit? So we have profit total revenue minus total cost. So we first find our total revenue. Total revenue. Total revenue equals price times quantity. Do you have price in the question? Yes, we are giving price 1.25. 1.25. Do you have quantity in the question? Yes, we are giving quantity to be 770. Quantity. So we can find for total revenue. Here, big, so here, 1.25 times 770. So this becomes our total revenue. Profit, total revenue is total cost. We know about total revenue. What then we define for our total cost? Before we be able to get our actual maximum cost. Total cost. We have total cost. So with total cost, we know total cost to be this. Price of capital times capital plus price of labor times labor, or total cost is equal to P W plus R. W stands for what? Wages. Wages can be used for what? Labor. R stands for rent. Rent can be used in place of what? Capital. So either you use this or the other one, still the same thing. So now let's pick one. Let's pick the first one. Total cost P plus PLL. When PK, price of capital, per unit price of capital, that is PK, 3 cents, so PK, 3 cents. Okay, when we solve capital, we have 61.24. Now, PL, price of labor, we're giving price of labor to 2. And labor, when we calculate for the labor, we have 91.84. The next thing is we substitute all the variables, the explanatory variables or the regressions into what the total cost function. TC 3, K is 61.24, PL is 2, L is 91.84. So yes. So this becomes our total cost figure, i.e. 367.4. Total revenue 962.5. So now you can calculate for profit. So now profit. Total revenue minus total cost. Total revenue plus 962.5 minus total cost 367.4. So profit is equal to 595.1. This becomes our profit. So what is the maximum profit? So this is the maximum profit. But this is the profit out enjoyed by Gideon with 595.1. So basically in the long run, production in the long run, this is how we go about it. Yeah, again. So our next lecture will be on optimization. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe.